What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. In the last episode we completed up Misery Mire, rescued another maiden, and got ourselves the Cane of Samaria. In this episode I want to take care of a couple of side quests and then we'll make our way to the entrance of the next temple, so let's grab our magic mirror and return to the world of light. Alright, so our first stop on this train of side questing is going to be Kakariko Village, so let's use our flute, call our pelican friend, and fly right over there. Now, I'm not really going to do anything in the light world version of Kakariko. In fact, I want to go to the dark world. That way we can explore Thieves Town just a little bit because, well, our wallet's looking pretty sparse, guys, and we could use a couple of rupees. And like I said a few episodes ago, there are a bunch of random chests, like, throughout the Thieves Town that just contain 300 rupees. So we're going to go and collect one of those. That way we have the necessary funds to do the side quests that I want to take care of. Now, I'm not getting this money to, further upgrade my arrows. That's not a priority right now, although I will be doing that later on. So, you just know that that's not why I'm getting these rupees. Anyways, right over here, there's this little shack with some cracks on the walls. So, let's grab our bombs, place one right in the center of those two cracks, and wait for that to explode. Sure enough, now we can go inside this, like, little shed shack thing, and there's a chest just waiting for us to open it up and get ourselves 300 rupees. Now that we got that, though, we have the necessary funds that we need, so, actually, let's return to the world of light just to save ourselves a little bit of time. I want to make my way over to Lynx House. I could have walked there, but again, I can also just use my flute because, one of the locations that we can travel to, number 4, is actually, Lynx House. But Lynx House in the light world is pretty boring, so let's head down here real quick, and there actually is a dark world portal that we can make use of. That way we can go to Lynx House in the dark world. And if you guys remember correctly, it was a bomb shop. However, since we did just complete Misery Mire, there is a new item that's for sale at this particular bomb shop. So, what do you say we go and check it out? It actually has a really important use in the game, so you actually need to do this to beat the game. Alright, so let's make our way inside and check it out. There's this large red bomb, so, well, I guess it's for sale. Let's go up and buy one. Thank you very much. You can drop this bomb off anywhere. Press the A button. Please don't forget it. Okay, so yeah, this bomb is so big that it needs to follow us around, and it's way more powerful than our normal blue bombs. So we need to be careful with this thing. Like, we don't want it to take too much damage as we're bringing it to where we need to bring it to, because if it does, or if we dash or something like that, it will detonate on its own, and that would be very bad since it is pretty dang expensive. I'm pretty sure it's like 100 rupees just for one of these things, so if we can avoid buying more than one, that would definitely be a good thing. But we're trying to bring this guy all the way up to, like, the pyramid that we ended up on after we completed the Tower of Hera and, Aghanim brought us into the Dark World. That's where we need to bring this bomb, because there's a wall there that we can't explode with our normal bombs, but thankfully this big pink bomb will do the trick, and what's behind that wall is pretty dang important. Like I said, it is required to beat the game. So our destination is right over here on the left. Very quickly, let's line up this bomb, do a little bit of a dash, and now the countdown has started. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! Alright, so now we can go inside, and guess what? Inside is another one of these mysterious ponds, so won't you throw something in? Don't mind if I do. So, first things first, let's toss in our bow and arrows and get those upgraded, because this upgrade is super important. And hello there, great fairy. Did I drop this? I certainly did. You are an honest person, I like you. I will give you something important. These are the silver arrows. To give Ganon his last moment, you definitely need them. I know I don't quite have the figure of a fairy. Ganon's cruel power is to blame. You must defeat Ganon. Alright, don't you worry, fairy. I'm on it. And with that, we have the silver arrows, which we need to defeat Ganon. So yeah, super important upgrade, but that's not all we can get upgraded at this mysterious pond. So let's exit and go back in. That way we can toss another item into this pond. So, this time around we're going to toss in, if I could actually find it real quick, that would be nice, our level 3 sword. So, goodbye, sword. And, yeah, this is how we get the final upgrade to our sword. So, hello there, did I drop that? I certainly did. I like an honest person, you'll give me some better in return. Neat. And just like that, we got ourselves this cool yellow sword, so it's stronger. You can feel its power throbbing in your hand. Aw, yeah, baby. So now we have the best sword in the entire game, guys. Check this thing out. It's yellow. It's amazing. It looks pretty dang fancy, and it matches our hat, which is awesome. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go back to the light world using our magic mirror, and hopefully we're not inside anything. Alright, we're good. We're actually really close to, the portal inside the gate, so I'm glad that we, like, did not take one step further, otherwise that would have been a little weird. Now that we're here, though, what do you say we grab our flute, call our pelican friend, and be on our way to our next destination, which is Death Mountain. And there's a lot of stuff that we can do on Death Mountain, both in the light world and in the dark. Death Mountain is the location of, the next temple, Turtle Rock. We can get ourselves the third piece of heart, which means there will be only one more left to get afterwards. And if we opened up our inventory right now, you might notice that there is one item slot that is empty, and believe it or not, we can fill that slot before we make our way into the next temple, so we can technically fill out our inventory. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a reason to still go into Turtle Rock, and we will get, like, an upgrade to one of our existing items or pieces of gear. So, yeah, we're not getting ripped off by doing Turtle Rock. Like, there's still an upgraded item that we're going to be getting inside that temple, so don't you worry. Anyways, though, to get that other item, yeah, let's just go south of where this portal drops us off, and guess what? There's a cave that we can go inside. Now, I should mention that you're gonna want the magic cape for this. But first things first, let's bash in all of these pegs, and now we're gonna grab our magic cape. That way we can use it to negate any damage that we would take if we were, like, walking along this spiky floor. Now, sadly, yeah, this area is pretty long, so by the time you get to the end, well, your magic meter is mostly depleted, and it's really only a one-way trip. But inside this chest is another cane, the cane of Brine. So if we swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. Basically, it's kind of like the magic cape. If we swing it once, we're invincible, and we have this field around us that does sort of area of effect damage to any enemies that want to touch us. So it's pretty cool, but sadly, yeah, on the SNES version of this game, getting the cane does not restore your magic meter, and there are no magic pots in those skulls. So even though we just had a little bit of magic, we're pretty much just gonna have to tank the damage and go all the way back to the beginning of this cave. Yeah, there's really not a better way to do this unless you, like, brought a magic potion with you, which I did not, so yeah, we took quite a bit of damage from that. And also, I do need some magic, since, to open up the way to the next temple, we need to make use of one of our medallions, so yeah, that might be a problem. Thankfully, though, there is that old man on this mountain. I'm pretty sure he heals us and also restores our magic, so hopefully I'm remembering that correctly, because if I'm not, then that's gonna be an issue. So, hello, Mr. Old Man, long time no see. Please, like, max out my hearts, and oh no! He doesn't restore our magic. Okay, that is, that's not good. Hopefully, maybe, like, one of the enemies that we can kill will drop magic, although I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Link to the Past is not very good at giving you magic outside of temples. Like, when you're inside a temple, you can find it all over the place, but, when you're in the overworld, it's pretty hard to come by, if I'm being totally honest. So, unless we get, like, super lucky, I might have to just, like, cut away and get some magic elsewhere and then come back. Hopefully, that's not the case. But, yeah, I really don't know about this, guys. Like, leaving this up to the randomness of the game, not really a good idea. So I'm fully expecting that I'll have to cut at some point and go find some magic, because I've played Zelda 1. I know that, like, leaving something this important up to the randomness of the item drop table is never a good idea. Like in Zelda 1, the item drops can really make or break your run. So if you get like super unlucky, you're just not gonna have a good time playing that game. So I'm hoping that there's enough enemies between like now and you know, when I need to go to the Dark World, that I can find some magic, but doesn't look like it. Come on, game. I only need like one little tiny pot of magic. I think there's some enemies in this cave. This is like my last ditch effort. Hopefully one of these things will drop some magic, please. Alright, well, I'm gonna go cut and find some magic. I'll be back in a second. And there we go. We got some magic. And hello, Fairy. Come back here, please. I would like to collect you. Fairy, no! Fairy, come back. I need you. No, don't you disappear. No! Why? Why, Fairy? Why do you hate me so? Why does this game hate me so, man? Just right now, things are not going well for me. I had to go all the way back to the Desert Palace just to find some stinking magic. Anyways, right over here, if we bash down these pegs from right to left, it'll make this new Dark World portal appear, and this will put us directly on top of the entrance to Turtle Rock. And right up here, there is another one of those weird medallion symbols. So, if we grab our Quake medallion and make use of it, well, guess what? It's going to open the way to Turtle Rock by removing the head of that weird, like, turtle statue thing. It's kind of graphic if you think about it. Like, we killed this turtle, man. We decapitated it. Now, I'm not going to go in there just yet, because obviously that is the next temple, and there is one more thing that we can take care of. Now, you guys may have actually seen that there was a piece of heart over on the left in the light world, and we can actually get that by traveling to where it is here in the Dark World. So, right over here, it seems like this pathway ends, but it actually doesn't. So, if we use our Ether Medallion, I believe, it should light up the path. Yeah, there we go. So you can see it very briefly, and now we just want to walk on that invisible path, and hopefully we don't fall down. There we go. And right at the north section of this room is a bombable wall. So we'll place a bomb there and head right into it. So over here, there's some more bombable walls and some skulls, which hopefully will give us hearts. I guess that's pretty good. I was hoping for more magic, but whatever. Hearts are good too. So yeah, bomb the left wall, and now we're just going to exit this area completely, and we'll be on that weird, like, strange floating island. And also, the lightning is really cool up here. But what you want to do is take out your mirror and travel back to the light world, because yes, there is the third piece of heart. So only one more in the entire game, guys. And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can grab that before we finish up the next temple. And yeah, thankfully you can just like jump down back to this area from the Dark World, so no need to like go through all of Death Mountain again. But now here we are at the entrance to Turtle Rock, and we'll go in there in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.